Hello dudes, it's me Alanis10 here, back with another Winecraft quest guide. Today we are taking a look at Recipe for Disaster. It's a combat level minimum of 96, it's a medium length quest. Meet up with Chef Hamsi in Omsort at those coordinates. We're gonna start off by right clicking to track it. Now, we're starting in Omsort here, and the area where we find Chef Hamsi is right over here. So we are gonna walk over to the quest over here. We can just walk through Sky Islands here, and here we are. Here we can enter the restaurant, and Chef Hamsi is right over here. Bonjour. Bonjour. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry. Let me take you to your seat, Monsieur Mada. Oh, anyway, this way. You deceive me, could it be? Mon ami, the novice soldier, a hero, who would have thought? Let me explain. I'm the cook from Ragni. I traveled to lands far and wide, learned their techniques, and made a restaurant in the Sky Islands. I would offer you a meal, but something, I don't know. You may have mastered the art of battle, but what of the art of cuisine? That's how you say that word. Follow me into... Hello dudes, it's me Alanis10 here, back with another Windcraft quest guide. Today we are taking a look at Recipe for Disaster. It's a combat level minimum of 96, it's a medium length quest. Meet up with Chef Hamsey in Omsort at those coordinates. We're gonna start off by right clicking to track it. Now, we're starting in Omsort here, and the area where we find Chef Hamsey is right over here. So we are gonna walk over to the quest over here. We can just go through Sky Islands here, and here we are. Here we can enter the restaurant, and Chef Hamsey is right over here. Bonjour. Bonjour. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry. Let me take you to your seat, Monsieur Mada. Oh, anyway, this way. You deceived me? Could it be? So we are gonna walk. over to the quest over here. We can just walk through Sky Islands here, and here we are. Here we can enter the restaurant, and Chef Hamsi is right over here. Bonjour. Bonjour. I don't know. Anyways, I'm sorry. Let me take you to your seat, Monsieur Mada. Oh, anyway, this way. You deceived me, could it be? Mon ami, the novice soldier, a hero, who would have thought? Let me explain. I'm the cook from Ragni. I traveled to lands far and wide, learned their techniques, and made a restaurant in the Sky Islands. I would offer you a meal, but something. I don't know. You may have mastered the art of battle, but what of the art of cuisine? That's how you say that word. Follow me into the kitchen behind me. There I will tell you more. And then we can start the quest. Now we enter here basically. And here we are. We're now in the Sky's kitchen. And we can speak to Chef Hamsi. Welcome to my cuisine. Something. It may be on fire, but what is cooking without a little danger or something? I guess. Back to my challenge. What you must do is surpass me in the art of cuisine by making a dish. This will involve gathering all the ingredients you choose to use, making it something. Present it to one of my one of the chefs here, and they will pass that dish on to me. If you triumph, I shall make you Chef Dan. Okay, something. Fail and never again, something. May the culinary gods be in your favor, adventure. Basically, we have to talk to these 3 people and come up with the dish and present it to Chef Hamsi, who, as he said, is the cook from Ragni, the level 4 quest. So let's start by talking to Bree. We're still in the introductionary section here. Hey, you must be an adventure that Hamsi told me about. You know, he was almost ecstatic, but don't tell him I said that. Usually he's not even half as cheerful as he is now, so he must be a good friend of his. Oh, a cook-off, how exciting. I'll gladly help you out. Maybe this way I can prove myself a bit more to the others. Actually, never mind that. If we work together, we can make a sword stew. How does that sound? You need to talk to the other chefs before deciding what to make, though. Kale is closest, you should talk to him first, I guess. We can walk over and talk to Kale. When Hamsi told me about a good friend of his, I didn't expect this. As you can clearly see, I am the best chef in this kitchen by far. Hamsi should be the one working for me, but my tastes are far too superior to the residents of Gabble, let alone win. No one appreciates the finer taste in life in current times. That reminds me, why am I talking to someone like you? I saw you already talked to Bree, so the last chef that you need to talk to is Frank. Frankly, you wouldn't miss much not talking to him. What does Hamsi even see in such a lazy individual? Then we can talk to Frank. How are you? Hamsi said you're an old buddy of his. Helped him while he was still in Ragni. Name's Frank, good to meet you. So old Hamsi roped you into a cook-off, huh? That does sound, he does stuff like this all the time. You've got no idea how many days I've spent in this place, for these. I don't have any dish in mind, but I'm sure we can come up with something if you decide to get my help. Since you've talked to all 3 of us, you might as well talk to whoever you think suits you best. Good luck with the competition and all that. Okay, so before we select, this is why this video is so long, or probably so long I haven't technically finished it yet. But anyways, there are 3 recipes. We can pick 3 different recipes, and they will result in 3 different shaders issues. They will result in 3 different rewards. I always go with 3 because not that it's the easiest, but it does give you the best reward. The quest gives you the same amount of LE and everything. It gives, but it does give different sort of chest plates. You get the Chef Hamsi's apron, smoldering apron from Kale, and Sky Chef's apron from Frank. After completing the quest, if I've remembered it, the link to all these items should be in the description down below, so you can take a look and see which one. So how this guy is going to play out is that I'm going to show you how to get every item. but I'm gonna be playing out Bree. So I'm gonna be talking to Bree first here. But after we talk to Bree, I'm gonna show where to get the items for Kale and Frank, and then we also show where to get the items for Bree, of course, and then we finish up the quest for Bree here. But basically, check the little timeline or the description for timestamps, basically, and I'll show you basically where to get every item. But before that, I'll just list off every item that you'll need, because some of the items are used several times in each recipe, basically. So for Bree, we're gonna end up needing something called a snail slime, a void root, quick salt, and sort rinse. For Kale here, we will need a blue ring grook egg, a snail slime, and a talking mushroom. And for Frank, we'll also need a blue ring grook egg, sunrise flower, and something called a sky high raspberry. So those are the items. So if you've chosen to do one of these two, check the timestamps in the description for those kinds of items. I'm just going to talk to Bree here, who says, "Hey, yeah, so you decided to make the sword stew with me. Hooray! Do note that it's not an easy task, as it might seem. Let me explain what I said before about proving myself to the others. I'm the newest chef here at the kitchen, and some of the other chefs disapprove of my ideas. This could be my change. I've been perfecting the recipe for my sword stew for months now, and I finally have a chance to show everyone what I'm worth. Watch out though, the ingredients are quite bizarre. The first one is snail slime, available on Snail Island. We only need one for this dish. Okay? Next up, we need void root, a super rare root found deep in the void. I've heard someone in Sky Island can take you down there. Okay? Lastly, we need some double jerky, but to make it, we need 2 ingredients. Both can be found in a tower owned by the self-proclaimed space wizard Astralos. Astralos? I don't know. Anyways, we need both sort rinse and quick salt, both which should be found inside the tower. I'll be cheering you on from here. And there we are. We get the hearty sort stew recipe here. So, I'll also recommend having some scrolls. But basically, now is the time where the items, we'll look for the items. I'll first show off sort of all the items, and we'll end up with the sort stew and quick salt before we return here. But anyways, check the description for timestamps or the timeline with the chapters for the items you'll need for your part of the quest. And I'll see you back here. Okay, so we're gonna start off here by looking for the blue ring grook egg. So this will show you how to get that egg, which you'll need if you're doing the recipe for Kale and Frank. So we're gonna start in the center of Omsword, and we're gonna turn around towards the armor and weapon merchant here. Not the bank side, basically the back of Omsword. And what you do is that we go through here to the back. And if we go to the left, there's an exit right here. It leads you to the back behind Omsword. And if we go down this path here, and in this harvest area, we turn to the right, and then we go down this path here. If you're doing the recipe for Kale and Frank, so we're going to start in the center of Omsword, and we're going to turn around towards the if you're doing the recipe for Kale and Frank, so we're going to start this exit. Right over here, we can find the farm, and basically, we're going to make our way to the Joe Fash docks. Probably heard of those before if you've done Fantastic Voyage level 90. But if you basically go along the path here that goes sort of to the southeast, and then we go up to this sort of ruin, and then we take to the left here onto this island. Then we go past this rock here, and then we go to the right. And then it's a bit laggy in this area. And then we just go another lag spike. We just go down these planked areas here. Kale and Frank. So we're going to start in the center of Omsword, and we're going to turn around towards the armor and weapon merchant back here. Okay, so we're going to start off here by looking for the blue ring grook egg. So this will show you how to get that egg, which you'll need if you're doing the recipe for Kale and Frank. So we're going to start in the center of Omsword, and we're going to turn around towards the armor and weapon. And here is, so you can make your way back to Omsword. Okay, on to the next item. The next item we're going to take a look at is the sunrise flower, which you'll need if you're doing the Frank recipe here. So we're going to start in Omsword, and onto the yellow, and then boom, you get the sunrise flower. There you are. And that's how you get that item, and then you can just return to Omsword. Okay, on to the next item. So the next ingredient we're going to take a look at is the Sky High Raspberry that you'll need if you're doing Frank's recipe. Now, the Sky High Raspberry is a bit far away, so I'd recommend you having an Omsword scroll just to get back. The ingredient we're going to take a look at is the Talking Mushroom for Kale's recipe. We're going to be starting in Omsword here, and we're going to make our way, whoops, that's the wrong thing. We're going to make our way to the north. Is the snail slime, which is used for Bree's recipe and Kale's recipe. We're going to be starting in Omsort here, and we're going to make our way. And here we can find the talking mushroom. You can interact with over here. To the right coordinate should be in your recipe book. And here we can find the talking mushroom. You can interact with it, or you can just kill it and pop it. And there you go. There's your talking mushroom. Hey, quit holding me. A raspberry, I mean. Whoops. And you only need one for this one. But yeah, and then you can take an Omsort scroll back onto the next ingredient. Or, well, depends on which recipe. Frank's recipe. Now, the sky use movement spells to swim here. And here you can find the sky high recipe, or sky high raspberry, I mean. Whoops. And you only need one for this one. But yeah, and then you can take an Omsort scroll back onto the next ingredient. Or, well, depends on which recipe, but anyways. The next ingredient we're going to take a look at is the talking mushroom for Kale's recipe. We're going to be starting in Omsort here, and we're going to make our way. Whoops, that's talking mushroom for Kale's recipe. We're going to be starting in Omsort here, and we're going to make our way. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Whoops, that's not. Oh yeah. For this ingredient, we're going to start in Omsort. Hey, quit holding me, Omsort. Yep. And that's it for this ingredient. Onto the next ingredient. The next ingredient we're going to take a look at is the snail slime, which is used for Bree's recipe and Kale's recipe. We're going to be starting in Omsort here, and we're going to make our way to the north. So we're going to leave the Omsort Island here, and onto this sort of Angel Island. And then we continue along the path just to the north here, through this archway, and then up is the snail slime, which is used for Bree's recipe and Kale's recipe. We're going to be starting in Omsort here, and we're going to make our way to the north. So we're going to leave the Omsort Island here, and onto this sort here, and we're going to make our way to the north. So we're going to leave the Omsort Island here, and onto this sort of Angel Island. And then we continue along the path to the north here, through this archway, and then up this sort of bridge. And here we have the Snail Island. So we go up through this cave, and then we turn to the left. We follow along this path up until this sort of archway. We go through it, and then we climb into this snail right here. We go to the back here. The door is always... And here we have the Snail Island. So we go up through this cave, and then we turn to the left. We follow along this path up until this sort of archway. We go through it, along this cave, Snail Island. So we go up through this cave, and then we turn to the left. We follow along this path up until this sort of archway. We go through it, and then up until this sort of archway. We go through it, and then we climb into this snail right here. We go to the back, and then we turn to the left. We follow along this path up until this sort of archway. We go through it, and then we climb into this snail right here. We go to the back here. The door is always glitchy. Open it and close it and stuff with an empty hand, not a weapon. And then we can go through this cave here. And we go through underneath that snail over there, and then we can climb down here. Okay, here we have the snail race supervisor, which we'll need to talk to. Hello, hello adventurer, what brings you here? we snails rarely get visitors, and our only use to villagers is our slime, which is used for food to think our mucus is eaten. Oh, another escort person requesting slime to think I got hopeful. Anyway, let me slow down a bit here to explain. I'm in charge of setting up the races against our finest snail. If the challenger wins the race, they get some slime. If you do choose to race, use snail bolt here. However, be sure to not take your time. He is incredibly fast. If you triumph against our race target, that means if you're free to get all the slimes you wish for, it's hard for us to run out. So basically go up here, and then we run, and then we get teleported into this, we step on that, and we get our snail slime, and then we can exit through the teleport, and then we can leave this cave here to get back out and back to Omsort. There we are. Okay, I'll see you at Armsort for the next ingredient. The next ingredient that we're gonna take a look at is the void root used for Breeze recipe. Whoops, that's not. But yeah, for this ingredient, we're gonna start in Omsort, and we're gonna make our way to the west here through the weapon and armor merchant building here. We go to the left here through the back, and we go down this bridge to weapon, and we're gonna make our way to the west here through the weapon. Whoops, that's not. But yeah, for this ingredient, we're gonna start in Omsort, and we're gonna make our way to the west here through the weapon and armor merchant building here. We go to the left here through the back, and we go down this bridge or walkway, what to call it, and then we can go down here. And then in this farming area, we can turn to the left here and go down this way. And then we continue along downwards here. And then we go this way. And right over here we can see this crane and also Crank here. You can talk to Crank, but you don't need to. We can basically just walk over to this crane. Be mindful of the gap and jump. On can basically and also Crank here. You can talk to Crank, but you don't need to. We can basically just walk over to this crane. Crank here. You can talk to Crank, but you don't need to. We can basically just walk over to this crane here, be mindful of the gap, and jump onto it. And it should teleport us into a special part of the void. Now, you'll have blindness the entire time you're here. You can see thanks a bit to the shaders here. But basically, there are 3 mini islands here. You can walk along here. We'll be looking for a mob called the Void Root. We can see one right over there, actually. So you'll be looking around these mini islands here for this mob, Void Root. You bop it, and then you can return to the crane and just climb the ladder. There we are. That's how you get the Void Root. The last item we're gonna take a look at is the Quick Salt and the Sour Rinse, which you get together for Bree's recipe here. We're gonna be starting in Omsort, and we're gonna make our way to the north here. We're gonna be exiting the Omsort Island and continue along this way here. We can go along the path north here up to the archway. Here we can take to the right. Continue this way for a little bit. And then over here, we take to the left up to this area here. Then we can walk up along this wooden staircase here. Light's fine. And then up along this one as well. Okay. And then we can... Okay. And then we can go over this way towards the staircase that goes down. we can walk up along this wooden staircase here. Like that. And then up along this one as well. Okay. And then we can go over this way towards the staircase that goes down. And then here, once we're down, we go to the left. We continue along this way. Oh, I forgot to mention. I recommend bringing an Sword scroll for this one. But anyways, we turn over here. Right before it ends, we turn to the left here. Onto this weird island with this weird tower. It's purple and yeah. It's weird. You'll know it when you'll see it. And then when we can just enter here. And we can turn around. Welcome to Astralis Astral Tower. Okay. I missed that. What? Can you get to the top by flip gravity? Okay. Basically, we need to walk onto this platform. And it will flip us upside down. You can see that's the door we came through. And now we need to basically use this to get to the top. So basically, we can see that there's a hole here in the center. We drop through. Come on, there we are. Now we're technically on the second floor. We can now walk onto this flipper again. And then we can walk through this doorway. Here we step onto the flipper once more. We go through this doorway. We drop through to the third floor. Step onto the flipper. Here. No. And we have to parkour on the books here. Through this way. We flip once more. Go through this doorway. This way. We flip. We have to parkour on the books here. Through this way. We flip once more. Go through this doorway. Go through to this flipper over here. And then there's a doorway right here. We get teleported to a bridge. We walk over. I thought I told you to get it yourself. Oh, forget it. I'll just teleport you to it. So he doesn't want to share what he has. He's gonna... He flipped us. He sent us to the moon. We have to get it ourselves. So basically, we're now on the moon. And there's a little path here you can see. So we can take... That will lead us to this mysterious village. Yes, he's gonna... He flipped us. He sent us to the moon. We have to get it ourselves. So basically, we're now on the moon. And there's a little path here you can see. So we can take... That will lead us to this mysterious village. And right over here, we can find the regular humium. Basically, we're now on the moon, and there's a little path here you can see. So we can take... That will lead us to this... mysterious village. Right over here. Regular human. I don't know. We can find this machine here. We can talk to him. What takes you here, strangeling? What So basically, we're now on the moon, and there's a little path here you can see that we can take that will lead us to this mysterious. You can see that we can take that will lead us. We're now on the moon, and there's a little. We have to get it ourselves. So basically. We're now on the moon, and there's a little path here you can see that we can take that will lead us to this mysterious village. And right over here, we can find the regular humium. Humium? I don't know. We can find this machine here. We can talk to him. What takes you here, strangeling? What names do you have? Human. We claim human. Bad choose. Pick elsewhere, stranger. Investigating for helping. How many conveniences? Humans require assistance. You observe human pale flies into a large crater rock. Burn milk. Okay. Nonsense. Refined quick salts gives burn milk for space zoom. Inconveniencing space zooms destroyed. Humans create minuscule space zoom. Only singular human can fit in current space zoom. If Strainling helps human, will get Strainling in space zoom. Human can create new space zoom given time. Human is currently residing in Crater Rock, meaning waiting is not a result of death. Quick salt discovering in Salt Cave, locating north of village. Take many careful. Strainling Salt Cave has falling danger. To kick space zoom into moving, humans need 18 quick salt. Place quick salt into machine to refine burn milk. Many like Strainling humans cheerleading in village when ready traveling space zoom with burn milk and hold. So basically, we need to go north here of the village here. You can, I think there's a path, but you can just go road here on the moon. You can just go to the north. Over here, we will find this salt cave. And we need to get 18. It needs to teleport you for you to be in the right one. We can basically go through this cave here. And in the back, we can grab 18 void salts. So, this is the very back here. Many warns dig a hole in dangers or fall. So here we need to get 18. There we are. We have 18 quick salt now. And now we can exit. Now when we exit, it's gonna collapse. So once it lets you, you need to parkour to get back out. Over here we can see once more. We're gonna parkour. Parkour. And we rush out. Here we are. Now we should do once more. Sometimes it doesn't teleport you. We can now walk down to the south, back to the south. You see ripples from space. And now we can basically just drop the 18 into the hoppers. There we are. Remains all given by you. We obtain just right for burn milk. For works for Australian, we present you gift ×2. Keep extra salts and carry the Zork rinse. Okay. Basically, now we got the quick salt and we got the Zork rinse, but we also got refined fuel, which you'll need when we get back. When we get back is that we walk over to the south here, into this little rocket ship, and we climb up. And now it took the fuel, and now we fly back. And we got the Zork rinse, but we also got refined fuel, which you'll need when we get back. How we get back is that we walk over to the south here, into this little rocket ship, and we climb up. And now it took the fuel, and now we over to the south here. Fly back. There we are. We've now crashed. We're actually in the Sky Islands, in the border of the mountains here, and then we can exit this. Oh. Why did I have to step right into that pipe? Basically, we're now on the edge here. And to get back to Omsor, you can utilize the scroll. But basically, if you want to get back here, just walk down this way. I'm just gonna skip the path here. Basically, that's the entrance to the Molten Heights. So if you've ever walked to Omsor from the Molten Heights here, if you follow the path. Ow. Why do I get stuck in a tree? If you go down the path here, you can see that it loops around. Yeah, leads up there. You can then walk along this path this way to Omsor. I'm just gonna take a stroll. And there we are. Okay. That's it for this or these ingredients. Okay, once you have all your ingredients, I'm doing in this guide this recipe here, which are these 4 ingredients here, but if you're doing any other ones, you might be using those ingredients. But anyways, once you have all the ingredients that your recipe that you're doing calls for, you can return to Omsor here. We can make our way back into the restaurant, Sky's Kitchen, over here. And what we do is that we just enter the back here into the kitchen area. And then you can walk to your selected chef and give them the ingredients. We're going to be giving it to Brie. Oh my god, you came back. You were gone for quite a while, and I started getting worried about you.
Huh? 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 Huh?
And then sort here. All the ingredients that your recipe that you're doing calls for, you can return to sort here. We can make our way back into the restaurant Sky's Kitchen over here. And what we do is that we just enter the back here into the kitchen area. And then you can walk to your selected chef and give him the ingredients. We're going to be giving it to Bree. Oh my god, you came back. You were gone for quite a while, and I started getting worried about you. And now, just gonna cook it. This stew smells delicious. Remember, you made this all yourself. I just chose the ingredients. This dish definitely has a chance against Hamsy himself. So, we gotta present our dish to Hamsy. What do I mean? Okay, basically, what he says is that we need to go to the dining area in the back here. So we go here. There we go. Teleport us. Instead of letting us walk through the door. Now we give the dish to Hamsy. Welcome back. I see you returned with a dish in hand. A stew. Seems simple, but even the simplest things in life can be some of the best. Now I was gonna eat it. Adventure, are you sure you made this dish? It's so good, I may as well close the restaurant. You never fail to surprise me, friend. Here, take this apron, an essential of any true chef. And there we go, quest completed, recipe for disaster. 4,200,000 experience points, 1 liquefied emerald, 1 apron. In this case, we get the Chef Hamsy's apron. And then you also get access to the juggler fast travel. So now, if you want to fast travel from Sinfast to Omsford, you can just go to the juggler area and you'll arrive in Omsford. But basically, how to get back is just to walk through this teleport again. And then you can just exit the kitchen area. And that's it for this quest guide. Of course, you get a different apron depending on the
Huh? 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 ha, 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 ha.
Hello dudes, it's me Alanis10 here, back with another Winecraft quest guide. Today, once we're up, we turn to the right, and Jill is right here in the center of Cannon Beta here. Oh, a human! We don't see many of your kind around here. I hear you people work for cheap. Well, I might have a little job for you. I'd go myself, but why would I when I can hire cheap help? There's a lot of green rock to be made here, so listen up. One of the oldest surviving structures of the islands is rumored to have the key to a fortune in it. It's the stone castle just east of here, along the separation line. I'm not sure what the... Wait, the separation? What? Anyways, I'm not sure what the key is, but be careful acquiring it. If it was easy, the key would have already been found. I'll be here when you get back. And then quest started. Okay. So basically we can go back down here. And we can almost make our way back to Omsort. So the way we can get to the castle is that we go down here. And then we can cross this bridge to this island right over here. The one between Cannon Beta and Omsort. And then we can go to the right in the middle here. And then down here you can see that's the castle right over there. Then we can walk along here, and the path up is right here. And then we can enter the castle. Then we can walk along here, and the path up is right here. And then we can enter the castle. We go up to the left here, and then we go around and through this door. It teleports us into this room where we have this little parkour. Do the parkour basically. We have this little round. So we go up to the left here, then we go, and then we can enter the castle. We go up to the left here, then we go around and through this door. It teleports us into this room where we have this little parkour. Do the parkour basically. And then up the stairs, and then into this room right here. Here we are, and we have a little puzzle here. So basically, how we solve this, there's several stages to this puzzle. You can see that there are emerald blocks and there are gold blocks. We need to put the emerald blocks onto the gold block. If you push here, it will push it in that direction. But if you also push it when it's against the block, it will go the opposite one. So we want to go that way, so we push it that way. Now that one is on a gold block, the gold block disappeared. And then we can just walk over to this one and we can push this one right onto that one. That's the first stage. The puzzle. In this one, we have now 3 blocks. We have 1 gold over here and 1 gold over here. So basically, we need to take all the 3 blocks and move them against this one to stack up and onto this one. So how we can do that is that we can push this one onto that one and then push it onto. How we can do that is that we can push this one onto that one and then push it onto that one and then push it down. And we can do push this one onto the same sort of thing and then push it that way too. This one, let's see if I remember here. You can push it that way and then up and then against here and then we push. Go onto that one. So now this one is standing on a gold block, and if we take this one and push it onto this way and then push it up against that one and then shoot it into that gold one, and there we go. That's stage 2. Now this one is standing on a gold block, and if we take this one and push it onto this way and then push it up against that one and then shoot it into that gold one, and there we go. That's stage 2. Now for stage 3, we have 1 gold here, and that is it. Basically, we need to do the same thing. We need to stack the 3 blocks sort of, so we have something to push against for that one. You can also see that we could always also just stack 1 over here and push it that way. So what we're going to do is that we're going to take this block, we're going to push it onto that one and then into this, and we knock it over there. And then we're going to go for that solution. I think we can take this one, it goes and then one and then into this, and we knock it over there and then up. We're gonna go for that solution. I think we can take this one, it goes across, oh yeah, and then up. We're gonna go for that solution. I think we can take this one, it goes across, I think take this one. Solution. I think we can take this one. It goes across. Oh yeah, I did not think about that. We can just take that one. So, there we are. Knock it over there. I'm just gonna knock it down. Knock it over. And then I'm just gonna knock it down. Knock it over. And then make it go up. It's now right across from the gold one. Now do that. And there we are. Now the door has opened and we can go through. And now we might need potions for the stage. We need to kill that enchantress over there. And there we are. Once you've killed the enchantress, she will drop these bean sprouts. Keep these. And now we can just go through the door here. There we are. We're now out of the castle. And we can now return to Jill. We can just go down the side here just to skip all the long stairs. Triss. She will drop these bean sprouts. Keep these. And now we can just go through the door here. There we are. We're now out of the castle. And we can now return to Jill. We can just go down the side here just to skip all the long stairs. And then we can walk back up here to the middle island. Island between Cannon Beta and Sword. Here we are. We take to the left. We return to Jill in Cannon Beta. Okay, we return to Jill. You're back. What did you find? Are these beans? Is this what you found? No map, no treasure? Ah, what a waste of time. This isn't some fable, kid. If you want to read fairy tales, go to the library. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down this way. We're gonna go up here. Then we go down. Fairy tales, go to the library. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down this way. Then we go up here. Then we go down to the library. Right here. And we're gonna read a fable. Oh wow, you can shift click through it. Good. Basically, it says that we can use the bean sprouts to grow a beanstalk at those coordinates. Now there are several ways to go about it. You can go down Cannon Beta and then up in some elaborate way. But the easiest way is to just walk out of the library. Then go here to the facing north. And just drop down here. Here along the side here of the mountain. And we just walk along here. And then we just turn to the right before the edge. And right here we are. So we don't need to go up. and then we just turn to the right before the edge. And right here we are, so we don't need to go up and around and climb ladders and everything. You can just walk up here along the side of the mountain, and then we follow along this trail here. You have the coordinates as well. You don't need to go up and around and climb ladders and everything. You can just walk up here along the side of the mountain, and then we follow along this trail here. You have the coordinates as well. And then we keep the beans, and then we can drop one bean onto the hopper, and it will grow this beanstalk. And what we do is that we parkour up along the beanstalk. Up. Oh. Following one last can still it's the bean. Oh. Anyways, and then we can jump onto the last leaf here. And once you're on the last leaf, we get teleported into the clouds, and we can follow this little trail here. And here we can speak to this ancient dragon. Pretty cool. Let's speak him. Archon.
Ha.
What? Eh.
Ha.
Now I can't reach his nose.
Ha.
There we go.
Ha.
So another greed-infested simpleton has sought me out for their own desires. Sorry to disappoint you, but your journey was for nothing. There's no treasure for you to find here. If you have found your way here, you must know the story. I left Gavel so many years ago. I've seen this province's history, the destructions of the Alms region, the befalling of the Light Forest Guardian, and the rampage of the darkness in Gavel's northern forests. But I see into you as well. Your senseless rampage across this entire world is sickening. Your good deeds cannot hold a candle to the violent destruction you've inflicted on thousands of beings. All of this for what purpose? Now, enough is enough. Leave this place and never return. My only offering for you today is this book. Within it lies a choice. I expect you to choose wisely. And there we go. Quest completed. The Fortune Teller. 3,900,000 experience points. And the book Wealth or Knowledge. Now, before we end here, what can you do with this book? Well, there are two things you can do. First of all, to get back, just jump into this hole. And you will get teleported. First of all, before we end the book Wealth or Knowledge. Now, before we end here, what can you do with this book? Well, there are two things you can do. First of all, to get back, just jump into this hole. And you will get teleported to the bottom of the beanstalk and you can make your way. Basically, if I just to skip down on travel time, take an Almsword scroll. If you make your way to Almsword, you can find this literature merchant that wants to buy this book for 2 LE. Now I'm poor, so I'm gonna do that. But it said wealth or knowledge. So what can you do with the book otherwise? Well, let me show you. If you bring the book to Levagar, right? You bring the book to Levagar and you enter the item identifier building here. And then you go to the back. There's a set of stairs here in the back. If you go up the stairs, you're in the library. We then go through the back of the library here. Over here, in this wall here. You can see the coordinates over my hotbar. There's a hole with a hopper hidden underneath a carpet. If you drop the book in there, it will open up here and you can enter a secret room where you can find a library key. Now that room is not accessible from the upper floor, but it will open up a little opening in the roof there to lead you to it. And then you can grab that little key, which is this library key right here. You can walk over behind that part and right between here, there's the stairs, right? You can press on this door here with the key and it will open and you can access the Levagar's library. And here there is so much lore for you to read if you like reading. You can just read all the lore you would ever want. I entered it in the wrong order. But anyways, there's a lot of lore here if you want to read it. But I'm poor, so I went for the LE. Plus I already have a key. I got it like several years ago, but anyways. No one needs to know that. But anyways, that's what you can do. Literature merchant. Hello dudes, it's me Alanis10 here, back with another Windcraft quest guide. Today we are taking a look at Royal Trials. It's a combat level minimum of 98. It's a long quest, so to prepare for that, you will probably need some potions for this one. Talk to the Sky Raider guard at those coordinates. We're gonna start off by right clicking to track it. We are starting in Omsword, and we're gonna need some money for this one as well. Because before we talk to the Sky Raider guard, we're gonna make our way over to this little hut here, or house, or what to call it. Basically what we do is that we walk up here. It's between the sky kitchen here. Gonna need some emeralds for this one because we're gonna buy a female pirate wig. That's what we're gonna buy. Oops. Alright, let me put those away. We're gonna buy this helmet here. Now we can make our way over to the Sky Raider guard. So how we get there is that we're gonna exit Omsword this way basically. Over here, and then we're gonna make our way east. Pirates aren't fit for the road. 34 with okay, once again. Don't on points, 1 liquefied emerald, and 270,000 experience points, 1 liquefied emerald, and the helmet, the Queen's headpiece, which experience points. Build trials, Sky Kitchen, Sky Kitchen here. Gonna need some emeralds between the Sky Kitchen here. Gonna need some emeralds for this one because we're gonna buy a female pirate wig. That's what we're gonna buy. Oops. Alright, let me put those away. We're gonna buy this helmet here. Now we can make our way over to the Skyraider guard. So how we get there is that we're gonna exit Omsword this way, basically. Guard. So how we get there is that we're gonna exit Omsword this way, basically. Over here, and then we're gonna make our way east.
Huh? 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 Huh?
Your guard. So how we get there is that we're gonna exit Omsword this way, basically. Over here, and then we're gonna make our way east. We continue along this path here through these ruins here, past all the burbs, and then we cross this bridge here. Yep. Then we can walk over this way. Here we get to a cave, which we'll utilize to walk downwards this way, then down here. Then we go over to this island here. We use these stairs to go down. And then we can walk over this way. So we're basically in the southeastern corner of the Sky Islands here. Right over here. And what we do is that we enter this main building here. And here we can talk to the Skyraider guard. Back off, no one enters till the Pirate Queen is chosen. What a landwalker like you doing here? Participate? Pirate Queen, are you a female? Actually, I can't see under your helmet. You might be. Off with you now before I call the gals to cut you. So we turn out to speak to Rona here. You wanted to be a pirate queen? Yep, don't worry, I can help you. You see, other pirates aren't fit for the role. They're dumb and weak. All they got is looks. You got the lot, looks and talent. You know, the guard, she's dumb too. A simple disguise will fool her. I heard there's a wig shop over at Omsword, and they're selling a female pirate wig. Get one for yourself. It ain't free, but it's ought to fool them. So, basically, we can just equip the helmet we got earlier. And now, we don't need to talk to the guard. We can just enter the basement here. And we can enter this large hallway. Ah, you simply can't be the Pirate Queen. I'm the most fit for it. No, I'll fight you to the death if it calls. I must be the queen. I'm much more qualified than you. Gather around, ladies. The next Pirate Queen is about to be selected. As you know, when one queen falls, another must rise. 3 trials, that's what you all face now. If you pass all 3, you're the new queen. Only one of you will do it. The first task is the fundamental for a queen. Combat. Ladies, you may now begin. Might need potions for this part. Basically, oh yeah, if you die in this quest, go back and enter the basement again. Shift through all those parts. Okay, now we need to fight. Basically, what we need to do is that we need to gather tokens. 16 for this room. classroom with this guy, the airship captain. Can be a bit tricky. Be careful. There we are. And we get the last token here. Move it over. There we go. And then go this way. There we are. The PvP part is complete. Now we are at the week. Every queen must be strong to lead. Task 2, the task of flight. Every queen must be able to fly an airship. Make sure you bring your reflexes skills and move and weights. No, I missed the last one. This is one of the sort of puzzles or so in Minecraft that a lot of people dislike because it's not very. It's very dependent on lag as well. Basically, it's gonna be like Flappy Bird if you've heard of that. We're gonna steer an airship and we're gonna sort of move it up and down, along sort of dodging different obstacles. If you die, you can do it, and if it doesn't want to let you redo it, just slash class or slash hub and select a new world. After that, the door is over this. Give it over here. There we are, and then the door is over this way. There we are. The PvP part is completed. Now we are at the week. Every queen must be strong to lead. Task 2, the task of flight. Every queen must be able to fly an airship. Make sure you bring your reflexes, girls. One false move and death awaits. No, I missed the last one. This is one of the sort of puzzles or so in Minecraft that a lot of people dislike. And it's because it's not very. It's very dependent on lag as well. Basically, it's gonna be like Flappy Bird if you've heard of that. We're gonna steer an airship and we're gonna sort of move it up and down, along sort of dodging different obstacles. If you die, you can redo it, and if it doesn't want to let you redo it, just slash class or slash hub and select a new world to restart it. But basically, we press start here. You can see a little ship there, and now it shows that it's going up here. And then we press right before it crashes to make it go down a bit. And then right before it crashes again, we keep on pressing. Ooh, this can it can be a bit tricky. It's very dependent on lag. We gotta dodge that little house there. We have to go up. Then we have to go underneath that little ice patch over there. There we go. We're gonna dodge that part as well. Ooh. And then we go up. Ooh, don't crash into the bird. Now we get it. And then quickly up again. Oh, no. As you can see, it's not an easy, not easy. But we can do it. That tower is not the finish line. It's gonna trick you. That is the finish line. There we are. We did it. Okay. Well, looky here. An amateur made it through her flight. Well, let's see how good you hold up in the final task, ladies. You ain't a pirate at all if you can't steal, but this is different. This is the real deal, stealing from a highly secure mansion. Your job is to steal a priceless treasure from the richest family in the sky. We'll be waiting with a getaway airship at the extraction point. Everyone else, okay. Remember, this will be the real thing and the defensive measures will be lethal. Good luck. This here is the garden you'll be thrown into. You have to find your way into the mansion. This is the high value mythic treasure that you're trying to thieve. Good luck. It's very highly defended. Okay, this is the window you'll be making your escape out of. We'll be waiting for you outside of it. Good luck. Okay. Can shift click through that. Here we just press dig dirt to dig the dirt, and then we can exit here. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna go over to the side here. We're gonna look for some rocks here. A stray rock. Need a rock here. And we're gonna go along to the side of the mansion here. And we're gonna for some rocks here. A stray rock. Need look for some. What we're gonna do is to dig the dirt, and then we can exit here. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna go over to the side here. We're gonna look for some rocks here. A stray rock. Need a rock here. And we're gonna go along to the side of the mansion here. No. And then we can walk over here. Here we can find some construction equipment, or what to call this. Oops, I fell. And what we do. And then we can walk over here. Here we can find some construction equipment, or what to call this. Oops, I fell. And what we do is that we parkour along the side of the building. And here we drop the rock into the glass. And we enter. We've now broken into the mansion. As you can see, there's guards here. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna go over this way. As you can see, it's sort of like a walk out of the line of sight of the guards here. Walk over this way. As you can, and here we drop the rock into the glass. And we enter. We've now broken into the mansion. As you can see, there's guards here. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna go over this way. As you can see, it's sort of like a walk out of the line of sight of the guards here. I think it's this way. And as you can see, it's sort of like a walk out of the line of sight of the guards here. I think it's this way. And back, and then we go this way. There's several different routes you can take. And then go through. And there we have the several different routes you can take. And then we go this way. There's several different routes you can take. And then go through. And there we have the steal the treasure. There's gonna be a sort of trigger or tripwire here for the questbook update that allows you to steal the treasure. Now we get teleported into the sort of defensive. Everything's going haywire. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna run through here. Gonna try to dodge. Haywire. Now we get teleported into the sort of defensive. Everything's going haywire. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna run through here. Gonna try to dodge everything. There's holes in the floor, so you can just jump across those. Don't enter them because you'll be teleported to do it. And at the very back, we talk to the overseer. The rats on sailing the treasure. You can board the airship through the window. You can just board the airship. Go through the I figured it out. I figured it'd be you to win. Time to read it. By the skies and seas. Basically, we did it. I have to wonder if we weren't being guarded for a bit in a Ferris region. Well, thanks to you, Skyros, I have it now. This weapon in civilization. This little cataclysm in a box. We got it. And now it's the ceremony. So now we're gonna be crowned. I am pleased to introduce our 734th queen. On behalf of the rest of the Sky Rated people, I have the honor of decorating you with. Okay, once again, please use your sovereignty to lead us to the riches we deserve. Oh, I have to put everything. There we are. Okay. And then we have the Trials Overseer here, right at this table. Don't enter the teleport. Just talk to the Overseer first. Your Majesty, what an honor to have such a beautiful queen. Now we must crown you and give you your reward. Benefits of being queen, I suppose. Please accept this, Your Majesty. And there we go. Quest completed. Royal Trials. 7,270,000 experience points. 1 liquefied emerald, and the helmet, the queen's headpiece, which is not that one. I did not get the headpiece. Do you get it when you exit? I don't remember. This breaks open. No, I did not get the headpiece. That's anyways, you should get it.
Huh?